Welcome to Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, back again with another episode of Prank Calls. In this episode, I'm going to be calling this parolee and messing with his head a little bit about parole conditions, right? And for those of you out there that don't know, parole conditions is basically the rules and regulations that a parolee has to follow when they get released. And if they don't follow those parole conditions, they can be returned to prison ASAP. And I'm going to mess with his head a little bit and make him think that he needs to provide some information about what's going on in this neighborhood, okay? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Go ahead and give him a call.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? May I speak to Mr. Jesse Smith, please?
How you doing? This is Jesse.
How you doing, Jesse? My name is Joe Bakley from the parole board. I'm an investigator with the parole board in Nashville, Tennessee.
How you doing, Joe?
I'm good. How you been doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Everything all right, ain't it?
Yeah, everything's good, man. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit
Okay,
about
okay.
some of your parole conditions and whatnot. This is what, your second time being on parole?
Yes, sir. It's my second time.
Second time. So you familiar with your parole conditions? What you have to do?
I'm
all
familiar
those
with
things?
it. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the parole conditions that you know about. What are some of them?
I need to check in. I need to check in once a month.
Once a month, right?
I'm subject to be taking urine tests. Depends on the time. I pay fines.
Pay you fines.
Things like that.
Yeah. Got your curfew.
Right. I got the curfew.
Well,
yeah.
you'll be coming off your curfew from what it looks like to us in a month, right? So
Right.
you'll be able to come and go.
Yeah, that's
holding
right.
a job.
Yes, I'm holding a job.
Yeah, dig that. Paying your child support.
Yeah.
All of that. Okay, good. What I noticed that you didn't mention one of the conditions that is in there. A lot of people are not aware of it. When a person gets out of prison, most of the time they think that their debt to society has been paid, right?
Yeah.
That's just not true. It's not true at all. We have started a program where we want to make or help parolees be more responsible in the communities that they destroy by selling drugs.
Right.
And one of the things that we're going to be doing to help parolees be more responsible and take responsibility for what they did beyond serving their sentence is we're going to be asking parolees to help us stop the drug trafficking in the neighborhoods, right? And one of the ways that we're going to be doing that, if you would have paid more attention, and then I'm going to send you a copy. Do you have an email address?
Yeah, I got an email address.
I'm going to send you a copy so that you can read it yourself. Your parole condition says that one of the things that we are allowed to ask you to do is to go undercover and provide information to us about who's selling drugs in your neighborhood.
Can you say it again? Undercover?
Yes, we one of your parole conditions is that you will go undercover on behalf of the parole board.
Undercover on behalf of the parole board.
On behalf of the parole board to find out information that we will be giving to the sheriff's department when it comes to investigations in the neighborhood, trying to stop the drug trafficking in the neighborhoods.
What the police for?
Yes, sir. But in essence, when you signed the contract for your release, you in essence became an extension of the police.
Well, I didn't see that you said a contract.
Yeah, your parole conditions. When you get ready to leave, you have to sign that paper.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
You agree to abide by the parole conditions that are laid forth.
Yeah, but that wasn't on there.
It was on there, sir. If you check your email, I've had it sent to you. If you check your email.
My computer dead right now.
Well, when your computer comes back up, or you can check, you should have a phone. And if you don't have a phone, whoever you get your phone calls through, I have it sent to their phone.
I ain't never heard of this.
Well, it's a new thing that we're doing, but it's needed. Don't you think that you should be more responsible to the community that you sold drugs in by helping clean it up?
Yeah, I'm all for that, but basically what you asking me to do is you asking me to be a snitch.
Sir, we don't
I
like
just got out of the penitentiary, man.
I understand the dilemma that you're in, but we don't like to use that language.
Snitches get stitches.
Well, yes, I understand that, but we don't like to use that language. We like to say that you're being socially responsible, sir.
Socially responsible.
Socially responsible, yes, because wouldn't you want somebody to let you know if somebody was selling drugs to somebody that you love and it caused them pain, caused them not to be able to pay their bills, caused them to be out tricking, selling their bodies to get the drugs and committing crimes to get the drugs? Wouldn't you want that to stop?
I mean, yeah, they got neighborhood
Because I
watch.
remember, I'm reading the transcript from your parole hearing, and at the parole hearing, you did indicate that you were willing to do anything to help the community recover from the damage that you did, the damage that you caused.
Yeah, and I'm willing to do that.
And this is one of those things. You said anything.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to tell nobody mess nobody else's life up, Joe.
Well, nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, I'm
we just
gonna
want
know.
you to provide info. Well, sir, if you want to be socially responsible.
I still ain't got this email that you were talking about. I ain't
Well,
got
you
it.
said your computer was down.
What is it, in fine print?
No, sir. No, sir. It's on there, and when you get it and you're able to read it, you're gonna see that it's real. We just want you to understand.
It must be some new law, because no, it's just turned to New York.
No, it's not new. It's a program that we've implemented.
What's the name of the program?
It's called the Neighborhood Recovery Act. That's what it's called. And what we're
Neighborhood
gonna do,
Recovery Act.
Neighborhood Recovery Act. Yes, it's where we have parolees that are in the neighborhood that were once drug dealers. These individuals.
I sold a little weed. That's it, man. A little weed.
Well, sir,
You
I don't
got-
call
I ain't had
50
no feelings.
pounds a little weed. Because that's what your transcript says, 50 pounds. You got caught making a deal for 50 pounds. That's not a little.
That's what they say.
Well,
That's what they
sir,
say.
well, sir, in the plea, you allocated that it was 50 pounds. That's what I'm going by. You made a deal to an undercover agent to sell 50 pounds.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, that's
No.
that's in my past, though.
It is in your
We
past.
ain't gotta
but
bring
what
that
I'm
up.
saying- Well, no,
What you asking me?
sir,
I don't want to go to jail, though, when I'm
you're
willing to
not
help that.
gonna, you're not gonna.
Is
go
there
to
anything
jail.
else I can do?
Well, there are other things, but this right now is what we need you to do. This is what we need you to do. We need you to be socially responsible. Don't think of it as snitching. Don't think of it like you're not a rat. You're not anything like
Yeah,
that.
that ain't one of them. I'm a rat.
No, it is not.
They-
You're
they-
being
they-
socially responsible. You're saving lives. This fentanyl is tearing up the neighborhood. This is going to save lives. And this is what we need you to do.
I don't know about that. I ain't trying to go back. How much time I'm looking at if I don't want to do it?
Well, sir, you got 7 years on paper. You got 7 years on paper. You know, I don't know if my supervisors would send.
What's
you
your
back
name again?
Joe Bakley, sir.
Joe Bakley?
Bakley. Yes.
You over there on Crump?
No. I work out of the Rachel Jackson building. You know,
Oh,
I
you
work
in
out of
that
the Rachel
building.
Jackson building. Yeah. And you.
There ain't nobody I can talk to, because I didn't go through this the last time I was on parole. I ain't had to tell on
Again,
nobody.
so this is a program.
That's probably why I came back one.
You're not telling them. Well, I don't know. I
damn.
know in your allocution you pled guilty to setting up a deal for 50 pounds with an undercover agent.
That's what they say.
So, well, again, we're not going.
One number some
That's
regular.
semantics. We're not going to. We're not going to retry.
You want the kush?
No, I don't know what it was. I don't use drugs, sir. I'm not in the streets. I don't use drugs.
That's why I'm trying to explain to you. You ain't never been in the street, and what you asked me to do is,
Yes, sir.
you asked me to go out here, tell on some folks in the neighborhood that I stay in, and wind up potentially getting killed, beat up, robbed.
Sir, I think you're over exaggerating. Nobody's gonna know.
No, you over exaggerating.
Nobody's gonna know. And it's not like you don't. I'm sure you know people in your community that have done this before. We got all the records. We know
I
who
don't know
all the
about this.
snitches are, as you want to say.
I don't know about this.
We got all the records. There's plenty of people in the neighborhood that have done this, and they're still walking around in the neighborhood, and nobody's bothered.
And they well-known snitches. They rats.
Again, but they're still walking
They
around.
cheeseheads.
You said that you was gonna get killed. Ain't nobody gonna kill you.
I don't know that. Do you know that?
No, I don't know for sure. But I'm just going by.
I ain't signed up for this, and I still ain't got this email that you talking about. I ain't got it yet.
Well, sir, if you check your email.
I checked it. I ain't got it. I just boosted my laptop up, and I ain't got it.
We sent it to you.
What do it say specifically?
It says that you.
It says the
agree-
neighborhood what act?
It's the Neighborhood Recovery Act, and it says that you agree
No, I didn't agree to
to
that.
provide.
Hell no.
You
Hell
signed
no.
at the bottom. Your signature.
Hell no. No.
Your signature's on that, sir.
No, I didn't sign that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't sign that. Who your boss?
Well, my supervisor is not important. I'm the investigator, and I'm working on behalf of your parole officer. I will let your parole officer know so she can get in touch with you.
Well, I need
Maybe
to
she
call
can
her on
talk to
three-way
her.
because I didn't sign up for this. If she trying to violate me, this is some bullshit.
Well, I mean, you can call it what you want to, but sir, remember this now. You are a convicted felon.
I know that. I feel like y'all trying to blackmail me.
No. It's not about that.
I ain't trying to go back to jail.
Well,
I did
again,
12 years. It was
then-
hard time,
then
man.
what you need to do is provide us some information about your neighbor.
My neighbor don't do nothing.
Are you certain?
He don't do nothing.
Now you do know that you're not supposed to be lying, right?
I'm not lying to you.
You're not lying?
No.
So when the sheriff's department contacts us and lets us
The sheriff's department,
lets us know that your neighbor, see, that's the reason we're calling. See, your neighbor is involved in selling drugs out there. Your neighbor. And the reason we're calling you is because you're right next door and you can provide us valuable information that we can pass
Well, I ain't
along
never
to the
seen him
sheriff.
say nothing. You talking about the sheriff's department. I don't know
Well,
what these guys doing.
okay,
These young
I'm
guys,
not-
and they
I'm
running
not
around
gonna-
with these Dracos and
What is
these,
a Draco, sir?
I guess it's a big ass gun. That's all I know. They making these. They making. No, but they making these videos. I don't want no problem with these guys. I just did this time. They trying to make me some money and give me $100. That's it.
Yeah. And you're doing well on that. You got your job. You're doing fine.
But you call. I just last time I didn't go through this. This is why I understand. This some new law you know, it just turned the new year, so is this some new law? Did the BLE sign off on this?
It's been signed off on,
Huh?
sir. It's been signed off
Phil,
on.
what's it, Phil Bredesen?
No, this is under the current.
This shit
law.
here ain't right, man.
No, well, it's not about right or wrong in a situation like
Shit
this.
me.
Well, you should want
This
to
shit
do
always
right.
wrong.
You
Dead
should-
wrong.
No,
Man,
no. It's
look.
dead wrong to people that live in the streets. It's dead wrong to a criminal. But you're not a criminal, are you, sir?
No, sir.
You're not living an illegal lifestyle, are you,
No,
sir?
I'm not.
So you should want to do the socially responsible thing.
I understand that what you asking me to do is a
The
lot.
only people that worry about what you're worrying about are criminals. And you're thinking like a criminal right now.
I'm thinking like a criminal right
You're
now.
thinking like a
Man, you
criminal.
don't know me to be judging me. You talking about I'm thinking.
Well, sir, I'm going by your record.
Man, that's
I'm
y'all
going by what
problem.
you're
That's what's
saying.
wrong with the system now. Y'all going off our
Well,
record. I done
sir,
changed.
that's-
I don't live like that no more, bro.
And if you've changed, sir, listen to me. I want to believe
Man,
that
you
you
ain't
changed.
listening to me.
And if you've changed, show us that you've changed by providing us this information.
So you just want me to tell everything before to disappear, huh?
Well, at the end of the day, it's not like
Then what?
We don't
What's
have
next?
charges against you, sir. This is not charging you. This is something that you signed off as far as your conditions of parole. All we're asking you to do is to provide us
Call my
information
homeboy.
about your neighbor. Call your
I'm
home.
gonna call my homeboy because he on parole, man. Did they call him with this? Because I don't know if we both got out around the same time.
Well, sir, all I can say is this.
This something they
If
doing in
you tell
Nashville.
him- yes. If you tell him what's going on, then he'll know.
You talking about a contract, and I got 7 years left, man.
Yes. And at the end of the day,
Ain't y'all getting out 2 for 1? Ain't y'all giving out them 2 for 1?
Yes, and you can get this 2 for 1 by cooperating.
Huh?
And you
I thought I'm gonna get the 2 for 1 anyway.
No, you get the 2 for 1 by working and cooperating.
You working the job or working with the police?
Well, no, working the job too now. But this
man,
is part of
shit.
it. This is part of it.
I ain't ready. I don't look at man.
Do you want the 2 for 1?
Yeah, I want the 2
You
for
can
1.
turn that 7 into 3.5, just like that.
That sound real good.
It is good. It is good. Don't you want to be off paper as quick as you can?
I do, but Joe,
Don't you want to be able to travel and do things with your girl? Here's the opportunity.
man, these young guys, they
They're not gonna know.
how they ain't gonna know, Joe?
It's everything that you say is gonna be confidential. Everything that you say is gonna be confidential.
Well, this don't sound very confidential. You can call my
No,
house.
this is me and you. This is just me and you.
Hey, this phone call me.
Nobody's gonna hear this tape. Nobody's gonna hear this tape, but other than the people that work in the parole.
There got to be something else we can do, cause look at man. I just did this time, and I come these same people y'all ask me to tell them. I know these people. I know they folks. I know they mamas. I know they dads.
But do you care that they're destroying your neighborhood?
Yeah, I care.
So
What you asking of me? You asking me to do
help
a lot.
them. You can help them actually.
Y'all can help them.
No, this is
Without
you.
me.
You can help them.
You don't
because
need me to help them.
Before they sell some drugs to somebody that they OD and die, you can give us the information that we need, and we can go on and stop them before somebody dies.
Man, you can call 911 right now and tell them they can go on wherever they need to go over there in the neighborhood without me. They got neighborhood watch. They got Blue Crush, Blue Shield, all that. You can call
The
them.
sheriff's department needs more evidence so they can get a warrant. to
I
search.
can't. I don't know. I ain't gonna really do it, man. I ain't gonna really do it. I ain't gonna do that now.
You gonna do it? Are you certain?
But that's
Is that a hard
y'all-
no? Is that a hard no? I'm just asking. Is that a hard no?
You gonna let me think about this for a minute, cause I can't.
Well, you got about 60 seconds. Go ahead and think about it.
I got about
While you
60
think
seconds.
about
Where your
it-
supervisor at? Cause I need to talk about above you,
Sir,
because
sir,
you
this-
did don't none of this sound right.
Well, sir, all I'm gonna tell you is this. You got about 60 seconds. Now you got about 50 to figure out what you want to do.
Look,
You know what I mean?
what's it, Joe?
Yeah, Joe Baker.
Baker, think about you in my situation, Joe. Think about it, Joe.
I am
What
thinking
would
about
you do, Joe?
I am thinking about it. I do the socially responsible thing. I do the socially responsible thing. Yeah. Yeah. That's
So I
what
can't go
would
back to jail, Joe.
do.
I can't go back.
I don't want you to go
I
back
don't want to
to
eat no
jail.
more noodles. I don't want
And
to be
ain't
sleeping on
nobody
that
gonna
steel.
know.
My back still messed
Ain't
up.
nobody gonna know.
I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go back.
Well, you ain't going back.
You ever heard of D-Berry?
I I had.
That's why I was there.
You was a D-Berry?
D-Berry, special needs.
We.
Hard time.
Yeah.
I can't go back in there, man.
I don't know about no hard
That was
time.
my first time. I can't do it.
Well, I understand that. But let me ask you a question.
It got to be something else I can do, bro.
Well, here.
This man talking man to man.
Man to man. Okay, man to man.
I got kids, man.
I respect that, man. I respect that.
Them young thugs, that young
guns. So it
gunners
sounded to me
out
like yes or no. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you this one question, man. Have you ever heard of a talk show, a podcast show called Doing Time with Joe?
Heard of a podcast called Doing Time? No, I just
You never heard of it?
No, Doing Time with
you-
Joe. I done did some time, but
well,
I did
you
some time with
own-
somebody named Joe.
You own that show now.
Huh?
You own that show. Doing Time with Joe. This is a prank call.
This is a prank. Get the
This is
fuck
a prank.
out.
Yeah, this is a prank call.
This is a prank call.
This is a prank call.
For real, man.
Yeah, for real, man. This
You
is
for
a prank
real?
call. Yeah, I'm not bullshit.
This is a prank call.
This is a prank call.
So I ain't finna go to jail.
No, it ain't.
I ain't going back to prison.
Ain't no program.
I ain't going back to D-Berry.
No, you ain't going back.
Hey, hallelujah. Alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to call you, man.
Man, you had me going, man. What's your name, man?
Man, my name is Joe, man.
I'm here to check you out, Joe. You had me going, Joe.
Doing time.
So I thought I was gonna go back to jail. They wasn't gonna be for no, it wasn't gonna be for tell. They
Yeah,
wasn't gonna be for give me, Joe.
no. I just wanted to mess with you a little bit, man. Give you some, just scare you up a little bit, right?
Okay.
Have a little fun with it. But look here, man. Is there anything that you would like to say to anybody out there that's on parole right now? You know what I'm saying? Under the same situation that you in, out there struggling to do the right thing and stay on the path. Anything you want to say? Any words of encouragement you want to get in?
I need to tell y'all, I need to read the fine print on these contracts.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But ain't nothing on there like this program. This program, it was made up. I made all of that up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just want you to know that, right? But still, I appreciate you not hanging up on me, man.
I almost did.
Doing this call. I'm sure.
I almost did now.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I appreciate you doing this call, man, and be blessed, man. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.